Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is the Dukeoffreeks here with a scrap deck profile. It's just something I've been throwing together for the last, couple weeks, but I can't seem to find a scrap dragon anywhere at my locals. It's just an unknown card for so many people. So let me get it started. Triple scrap chimera. Let's see, when it's normal summon, special summon a scrap tuner monster from your graveyard. It's literally that simple. 1700, 4 stars. Pretty much the reason you use him is so you can get a beast. Summon him, get beast, pretty much automatic scrap dragon or not Stardust. He can only be used for a scrap dragon or scrap synchro. I'm sorry. First video of the night, and it's been the first video of a long time. Let me get that out of the way. Orthros. Special summon him if you have a face-up scrap monster. And then you destroy one face-up scrap that you control after you special summon him. And if this card is sent to the grave with a scrap effect, you get to add a scrap monster from your grave to your hand. And he's a tuner. Yes. I hope I get all these effects right. Scrap Breaker. It's the same... Okay. He's level 6, 2100 attack. If you control a monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, and when it's special summon, you destroy a scrap monster. That's pretty much his use. He doesn't get any effect off when he's used. 2 Tengus, because you can only have 2. You pretty much... If you already have a scrap dragon on the field and you summon him, you pretty much pop off a Tengu, get another Tengu, pop off a Tengu next turn. Tengu is... Everyone knows Tengu. 3 scrap beasts. 1600 attack, 4 stars. When this face-up defense position monster is selected as an attack target, it's automatically destroyed at the end of the battle phase. And if this card is destroyed by a scrap card effect, I get to add any scrap monster from my graveyard to my hand except Beast. He's a level 4 tuner. I run 2 goblins. They can't be destroyed by battle, but if they're selected for an attack while they're in face-up defense position, they're automatically destroyed at the end of the battle phase. So you pretty much get a auto blocker for 2 turns if you get him first turn. He's 3 stars, he's a tuner. And when he's destroyed by a scrap effect and sent to the grave, any scrap monster. Except Golem. I use a scrap shark. He's 2100 beat stick, but when a spell or trap or effect monster effect is activated, he's automatically destroyed. So it kinda sucks, but you get to send a scrap monster from your deck to the grave when he's sent by a scrap effect. And I actually love Scrap Golem, because you can combo him so well with Searcher. You can special summon a scrap monster from your grave to either player's side of the field, so you special summon this guy. His effect is when he's special summoned, I believe from the graveyard, you destroy all monsters you control except scraps. So when you special summon this guy in your opponent's side of the field, it destroys all monsters they have except scraps, which more than likely they don't have scraps. And once per turn with this guy's effect, you can special summon a level 4 or lower scrap monster. He requires a tribute, which is useful for some of these cards. Summoner Monks. You got quite a few spells in this deck, and it's great discard fodder because pretty much a lot is level 4. A lot of the stuff you want is level 4. That's Summoner Monk. 1600 defense, discard a spell, special summon a level 4 or lower. And then I run Mech Lords. I don't really want to describe Mech Lords. Something is destroyed, you special summon it from your hand. Scrap Storm. One of my favorite spells, actually, in the game. I don't know why. Select a scrap monster, send a scrap monster from your deck to the grave, then draw a card, then destroy the monster. So you get rid of 2 cards from your deck with this card, and you get a card from your grave to your hand, because most scrap monsters, when they're destroyed by a scrap effect, which Scrap Storm has the word scrap in its name, you get its effect off of. Triple Scrapyard. Searches for a scrap tuner from your deck to your hand. It's deck thinning. Everyone knows MST, Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, Stables. I also run Triple Decree, Call of the Haunted, a Compulse, a Torrential, and a Mirror Force. Some of you might be saying, why am I running so many traps if I just have Decrees anyway? Well, Scrap Dragon, I can just auto-destroy Decree. Then I can pretty much do whatever I want with these 4. And then later I'm obviously going to get another Decree. And this deck actually has pretty fast draws, because I could pretty much spam Illuminate with it. It takes 3 level 4s and you detach 1, discard a card, draw a card. So I could pretty much get one of those pretty much every turn with this deck. It's crazy. I just abuse Scrap Chimera and Scrap Beast. Yeah, that's my deck profile. I don't really have an extra deck built for it. It's pretty much just anything you can think of. Plus Scrap Dragons. So, thanks for watching. That was my Scrap profile. Nothing special, but I just kind of wanted to show it off. Have a good night, everyone.